So we are looking at while loops, and basically a while loop is a little bit different from a for loop. A for loop, we give it a condition, right? We say, all right, we want to start at 1 and we want to finish at 10, right? So you guys can think back to the previous lesson that we had. We did for I in range from 1 to 10. So we did something like that. A while loop doesn't work quite like that. It works a little bit different. A while loop keeps doing whatever you're telling it to do until you tell it to stop. So for example here, in the first 2 lines of code, I said while true. Now, a while loop will only work if the condition is true. So the condition, we've got a boolean here and it's true, so it's gonna print hello world. Now it's gonna keep on printing hello world forever because we haven't told it to stop at all. So if I click on run, it keeps on printing hello world and it goes on forever. All right, so I want to stop that. All right, so that's the while loop. So here's another one. Here's another way of getting a while loop to run. So while 3 is greater than 1, so the condition here is true, right? 3 is greater than 1, so print happy. So if I run that, well, it's not meant. Well, hang on, forgot to comment these 2 lines out. So let me comment these 2 lines out first. So let me run that. So it will print happy forever. So that's that. So let me stop that. Okay. So another way of doing this is, well, I can make x equals true. So x is true. So while x, and we know what x is true, right? We told it in the previous line. So while true, print this is starting to be annoying. So if I run that, this is starting to be annoying, and it's going to keep printing that forever until your computer ran out of memory and crashes, right? So I don't want it to go on forever. I'm going to stop it. All right. So I am going to do this one, and then I'm going to look at a chat. So if there's any question, just type it in. Okay, let me fix this one up by putting a bracket there. So while true, so the condition is true, so it's going to print error 1 and error 2. So error 1, error 2, error 1, error 2, etc. So I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to look at chat to see if you guys got any questions so far. Anyone got any questions? Okay, no questions so far. So let's keep going. Let me comment this out. Okay. All right. So how do we stop it from going for forever? Okay. So now I make choice equal to true, right? So choice is true. So while choice, so the condition is true. So the next line is going to get run. It will print hello world. And then I make choice equal to false. Now the condition is false. Choice is false. So this here is no longer true like it was the first time around. So it's just going to print hello world once. So let me run that. So just print out hello world once. So if you want to stop a while loop, you got to change the condition to be false. Okay. Otherwise, it will just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Okay. So, so I'm meant to. This is wrong. This is meant to be right. A Python program that uses a while loop to print out "Don't worry, be happy" 5 times. Okay. So how do we print that 5 times? Okay. So I'm creating a variable count. And the reason why I create a variable count is so that I could keep track of how many times I have printed "Don't worry, be happy," right? So now I'm going to go while count is less than 5. Okay, so it's going to go from 0 to 4. 0 to 4 is 5, right? So 0 is 1, 1 is 2, and so on. So 0 to 4 is 5 numbers, which is 5 times. So I'm going to print "Don't worry, be happy." And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go count equals count plus 1. Okay, so now count becomes 0. Becomes 1. Then it checks this condition here again. It's going to go, is 1 less than 5? Yes. Print, don't worry, be happy. Then it's going to increase count to 2. And then it's going to check, is 2 less than 5? Yes, it is. Then it's going to keep doing that until it gets to 4. All right? And once it gets to 5, it goes 5. Is 5 less than 5? No, 5 is not smaller than 5, so it's not going to print this section here. So let's run that. So don't worry, be happy 5 times. Okay, don't worry, be happy 5 times. Okay. So yeah, if you got a question, just type in Mr. Ung, I don't understand line 17, or I don't understand line 20, whatever. Yeah, just put it into chat so that I know. So yep, so if you just joined, you can rewatch the video again. Okay. Now another way of doing count equals to count plus 1 is this line below here. Count plus equals to 1. Count plus equal to 1 means increase count by 1. Okay, so this means increase count by 1. All right. So let's do the next program. So write a write a Python program that uses a while loop to ask the user, okay, for a number and then print out that number that many times. Okay, so if I enter 5, let me just show you. Let me just show you first, then I'll explain it. All right. So, okay, so what? So now I need to just comment this part here out. So, okay. So let me run it. So enter a number. So if I enter 5, it will print 5 times. All right, I'm going to run it again. Enter a number 12. It will print 12 times. Okay. So so this line here, line 37, I think you guys are familiar with it. So remember input, okay? Input is asking the user to enter something, right? And int makes it into a number, right? Because if you enter 12 like I did here, the computer will read that as a text and not as a number, okay? So you need to make it into an int by just putting an int in front and putting a bracket around it. It's called typecasting. We're typecasting it into an integer. And we're starting at number 1, okay? So we're starting, so this is for me to keep track of how many times I've printed. So, okay, so printing 1. So while starting number is less than number, so our number is the number 12 that we entered, okay? We'll enter, okay? So while 1 is less than 12, print number. Print number. We're not printing the number 1, we're printing number, whatever the user has entered, okay? And then we go starting number, okay, plus equals 1. That means we're increasing our starting number from 1 to 2. So it's checking here, is 2 less than or equal to 12? Yes. Print the number again. All right, print that number that the user has inputted, and then increase the starting number to 3. So now it's 3, and then it's going to do it again and again and again. Okay, so until this statement here, okay, won't run anymore. So for example, when our starting number becomes 13, 13 is not less than or equal to 12. So that means it's not going to print out 12 again for the 13th time. Okay, so I'm just going to stop that for now. Now, you guys got any questions? Just type in the questions. All right. So before we go, I will set us a task let's do write a program, Python program, to ask a user to enter X. I don't know. Yeah, enter password. How about that? Enter password. The word password. I should make this a bit more clear. The word password. Okay. Okay. If the user enters anything else, keep on asking the user to enter the word password. Okay. So it's a program that asks the user to enter the password. Okay. If the user enter anything else, it will prompt the user to enter the word again. Okay. So let us make a variable called word, and we want it to say enter the word, enter the word password. Okay. So then what we do is we go while, okay, while word does not equal to password, print, okay, enter enter all right. So let us run this, see what happens. I'm going to run it. Okay, so let us enter King, and is doing this. Okay, so we're going to stop this. Okay. So what I need to do here is make this, make it true. Make it true. Put it in here. Okay. Let's try to run it over here. Okay, let's King. Enter the word password. So enter the word. I don't really need to do this right here. Maybe I'll get rid of that. If word does not equal if word equals to password, okay, then break. So break, what break does is it stops the program from running. Okay, it will just stop. Okay, so let me run that. So let's run it again. Enter the word password. So if I enter, let's say King, it's not happy, so it's telling me to enter it again. So I'm going to enter password, and it stops asking me. So let me run that again. So King, Queen, Jack, and it's not the word password, so we need to enter the word password. Then it stops. Okay. So that's it for today. Make sure you work on the task on the lesson plan. And if you finish the task, what I want you guys to start thinking about now is how to create a rock, paper, scissors game on Python, using Python. Okay, so start coding and see how you go. If you need help, just message me on Teams and I'll assist you guys out. Okay, and that's it for this video.